viewers, I have a new mold, and this is a box for the 12 count dominoes, but I can use this storage box for anything, so this is my first time trying it, so let's get started. I already got my resin started. It's already stirred. I have 4 ounces of resin mixed. That's 2 and 2. So it's 1 portion A, 1 portion B. I have the tray mold. I will link this in the description. I have some silver leaf. I will link in the description. And I also have some Arteza mica powder that I'm going to use today. Now, let's just add a little bit of resin in the bottom. Let me put that there and get a towel. I should have had my paper towel ready. I keep saying this, make sure you have your stuff with you. Paper towels, wipies, everything. Make sure you have your gloves on. It will go a lot easier if you do. So I have my heat gun. Now here, oh my God, I apologize for this chair. Let's add some of this in here. Now let's see. I'm going to try to do, let's do some of the brilliant silver. Oh Lord. If you guys know how to get a squeak out of a chair, please tell me. I did do, what is it, WD-40 or something like that, and it did work, but then it started picking up again. Do you have to constantly put WD-40 on it to stop the noise? Or should I just toss this chair and get a new one? But I can't do it right now. So let's just, let me add another one because I got a gnat in my, I got a gnat. I had my door open today, and because I have lights on, they coming in my house. Can they just stay out? Because we have so much rain. We have ants, we have gnats. Ugh. And I'd like to know, what is a cat for if it doesn't go after anything that doesn't belong in this house? My cats won't go after, my smaller cat does, but my older cat, it won't go after no flies, no little crickets, no little crawlers that come in from outside, nothing. He's like, enjoy. As long as he doesn't get bothered, he won't bother you. But the other one, she sees a little dark mark on the wall, like how if you scuff something up on the wall, she'll go after it. She'll think it's a fly or something. And she literally goes crazy. Okay, should I add more? I think I'm going to need more resin, but I can always add at the end, afterwards. I'm not really worrying about it. Let's add some of the black here. I'm just trying. I am not, like I say, I don't have an idea what I'm doing when I start. It just works the way it is, it is. And again, I don't even know what this is going to look like when you put it together. I just saw a box that comes with it, not comes with it, but when you buy the 12 dominoes, the 12 by 12 dominoes, they have an option to add on, and I decided to add the the storage box with it. So we're hoping to see that comes out nice. I'm hoping. And I already know that I'm gonna have to add more to it because 4 ounces. I mean, 400 milliliters is not enough. But as long as it layers the bottom, and then I can, whoops, add when it dries. I can just add more at the end. That just means that I have to wait another 24 hours before I can take it apart. Now, let's take this and clean up a little bit of my mess that I always do because I don't want it to be stuck here on the table. There you go. You guys know me. I am a messy crafter, but I do try to clean as I go. Okay. Let's add some of these. Whoa! I don't even know if this is going to come apart. But I do like that they're flying and they're falling right in place. Okay. Whatever you do, don't get the resin on your fingers and then try to do it because it's going to stick to your fingers. And they're already sticking to my fingers. See if I can do something like, oh, look, I like that. Again, I don't care how it goes. I just like it inside the resin. That's all. I'm just making sure it's not like big clunks. Because when you have big clunks, they kind of like don't sit well in the resin. I think that's good enough for now. Because I can always add later, the next batch. Now I want to get a different color. I don't want to do that. Let's do the cotton white. Cotton white. And I'm going to just use these. Whoa. That sucks because that was too much. Always make sure you mix thoroughly. You don't want any clunks in your resin. And that's not bad. I like that color. That's the cotton white with a little bit of gray left over in it, or brilliant gray. Just making sure there's enough in the bottom. You always add more. This doesn't have any over here. Add more. There goes another knot. It's because my light's on and like I told you, my door was open. It's going to go right to the light. That's why when you do resin, I wasn't planning on doing resin today. So for the let me give you a point of advice. If you're doing resin in your house, do not leave any windows open or any doors open that any kind of flying insects will come in, because at nighttime they will draw right to your light and they will be in your resin the next day. Just my point to you, it will happen. Summertime, you will find a gnat, fly. You will find something in your resin piece. Trust me. That's why I started to put, especially on my cups, a little thing, a net over top my cup. I haven't had one hit my what do you call this? Haven't got my molds, like my clocks or these domino things or anything like that. I haven't had anything bug fly in it, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. Oh, I poured too much in that. But yeah, it always happens. I put too much because I'm talking and not paying attention. And so, because I wasn't planning on doing this, it was just a wing of the moment. I decided I wanted to do a resin piece. I had my door open again, like I said, and gnats came in because I don't have my AC on yet, so it tends to. Let's open the door, and the screen is. My son kept going in and out of the little folding screens, so things came in through that. I'm gonna use the heat gun on this to mix it around too as well. To mix that black in. I didn't want a strong black in it, so or gray in it. I'm sorry. Just wanted to try something different. Well, it's not different, but you know what I mean, guys. So let's use the heat gun. My chair is on it. Okay, wait a minute. Let me add some other resin in it because this is not enough. Okay. And like I said, I can always come back and add more because it's definitely 100% I know that it's not enough. So let's just try to move it around. When you move your stuff around, try not to scrape the bottom. You scrape the bottom, it will leave marks. So just move it around, but don't scrape the bottom of your mold. Kind of like that. And plus, my table is a little crooked. That's what happens when you have old the house. Everything shifts, and as the years go by, so nothing is leveled. So you have to level it. And if you move something around, you have to re-level it. So it's whatever. I just have to try to work it out at the end. Like keep turning it around so it doesn't be too much on one side. And let me see if I can pour the last little bit. Let me add it. I guess I can add it here. It's not much in it, but there we go. There we go. Now let's turn. I have the resin on my hands. I don't want to make too much mess. Okay, so now I'll have to let it dry. Trying to push down the gold leaf. It's not bad. I mean, I can add some alcohol ink in it, but I'm afraid that I will make it not. I don't know. I might not like it, but I do like this. And if you want, you can just keep taking the white out and making a little design in it. See how it swirls? You can just do that. There you go. I got that clear, so I got a little bit. There you go. There you go, guys. So let it dry. I'm gonna let it dry at least 6 hours, and then I'll come back and we'll fill it up with more resin and then let it dry. And there we go. All right. Okay, guys, it's time to demold. Let's see. Okay, here we go. That's this piece. And then you got this piece. I mean, this side. Looks kind of cool. Let's move you over. Let's do this one. That's done. So we'll just trim these up. No big deal. But this is one piece. This could be cleaned off. Looks good. I love that. Show you that side, and that's just front. Let's pull this one off. This is not 100% dry because you can see it's bending. So like I told you before, you can just push them and they will be, when they're not 100% dried, what I mean by 100% dry means fully cured. Some resins take 24 hours, some resins take 48 hours, some take 72. And I think this one is a 72 cure. So, and that means it will be in 72 hours, it should be hard. Like you can't bend it. Careful with that. There you go. There you go. Push it down, make sure it's down. Let me get my knife blade, whatever you want to call it. Where is it? Oopsies. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just go on the edges and pick off any of the edges that sticks out. That's done. Just make sure you get all the edges off, the little bumps that was on the edge of the mold. And it's better that you do it while it's still kind of bendable, applicable. So it'll be easy and you don't chip into your resin piece. Okay. Let's put this out of the way so I don't accidentally cut myself. Okay. Now, how do I do this? So I know you have, I believe this is the top. And I know these are the arms. Did I clean them? I don't even know. Because I had to stop the video real fast and give my daughter her paper that she printed while I'm doing video. So now, okay, so this is here. And this is all supposed to just snap together, right? And it goes there. This one here. I mean, I will glue this, don't get me wrong. And this here. And this one. Sit in, and then you glue it, right? You glue your pieces, and this should be able to go up when this is glued, so you can open, and it's a box. So I can use this for dominoes, I can use this for anything really, but I'm not going to glue it yet because I want it to 100% dry. And that means my 42 hours or 72 hours, whatever it is. I like to wait a little longer, but this is how it is. So let's turn this way. And I do like this. Oh. That's why you're supposed to glue them together. So guys, that is my new domino box storage box. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. If you are interested in this mold, I will link it in the description so you guys can go over and check it out. And what else? If you're not a subscriber and you like what I'm doing, can you please subscribe, and so you can click that notification so you can get when my new videos come up. And what else? Thank you for watching. Until my next video. Bye.